the one. So, Chris quickly went, hang on, I think I've got the wrong square face. So he's handed me a blue one with yellow writing. Why is this different to the black one with red writing?
This one would have been hand built by Cesar Diaz himself.
Right.
And then later on, one of his guys sort of carried on the company when he passed away, sadly. So I felt like we should
owe it to him. All right. Are they componently the same?
Yeah, they actually are, yeah. So it's probably not.
Fine. Well, we're absolutely in honour of Cesar Diaz.
A bit like
we should use the one that he made.
You're just flexing now.
Now, okay, look at that. So they're not quite exactly the same, as this one only works on a battery, whereas this one works on... Will it have a battery in it? We'll find out. Sort of... no!
I'm so sorry.
Wow! Look at that.
That's old
piece
school.
Of quality bit of underfloor. What's this?
Insulation.
What is it? No, it's like underlay, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's right,
carpet underlay. Yeah. What are the mods that we should be expecting to kind of hear over the Fuzz Face?
Okay, so this was the circuitry that Cesar Diaz would have modified for Stevie Ray Vaughan when his Fuzz Faces were dying. That they were not reliable. They were also not temperature tolerant, which is one of the key things. And also the main aspect for me is the cleanup with the guitar's volume knob. You might hear that it's a lot different to the other ones because it's more glassy. Talking about those words that don't make me anything. It's more glassy. It's like such a chimey, glassy sounding.
So this was handmade by the man who would have made Stevie Ray Vaughan's pedals.
Yeah, he was Stevie Ray Vaughan's amp tech and spent many years, knows all the secrets.
So I've now touched something that potentially has also been touched by the same pair of hands that would have touched Stevie Ray Vaughan at some point. Right?
That's right.
What is that like? The 3 degrees of everything. Anyway, so are we Fendery or Marshally for this kind of vibe?
Maybe Fendery to start off with, I think.
All right, Fendery. Here's our clean tone with nothing. Do you know what? Do you know how you made this sound most Hendrixy and most Stevie Ray Vaughan-y? It's just play Hendrix licks and Stevie Ray Vaughan licks on this. Wow, I don't know if what Stevie Ray Vaughan song or tone or era would you go? Because I don't
quite hear it.
Hugely recall that kind of fuzzy.
Well, here's the thing. I get why you'd think that, because most of his studio albums were very Tube Screamer, Fender Amps. This was towards the later end of his career, so you'd hear this on his live performances, which was a bit more raunchy. And also his In-Step album was full of this effect. And to me, I can just hear that clunkiness of the volume roll down. It's just so synonymous with the later Stevie. So yeah, that makes sense.
It's an interesting one. I don't know that Stevie would ever, or any of the sort of the really famous kind of fuzzy tones would have had something like the Deluxe with the volume quite low. I kind of feel like it's maybe not. So I'm interested to hear what this sounds like over the top of the Marshall. I mean, it's bucket loads of extra sauce, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So here we go. Here's Without.
Whoa! I've never.
That's the one. Well, I mean, that's a sound, right? I think you've just got to. I don't know. You've got to have an. I mean, we're running this on its 5-watt mode, and it's not even remotely dimed. So we've jumped the 2 channels, but again, we've got the volumes really low. It's crazy loud, but it's got that. I think it's a great pedal platform. We're stealing this, by the way, from the shop. It's going to live in here now. We've recently sort of fallen in love with these 2 little mini studio Marshalls. Perfect in here, not too loud, but really capturing the essence of those 2 era amplifiers. That's bonkers, isn't it? It does sound good. Anyway, but this is. Can you still buy these?
No.
So everything Texas, the Diaz pedals are all just
Yeah.
eBay only, are they, or Reverb or whatever?
Sadly, yes. So, and again, you want to look out for the Caesar Diaz signed ones because they're about twice the prices of the later production ones. So,
And you've got most of them.
yeah, if you need, basically, yeah, if you want them, you've got to come to me. So,
Wow. Okay, look. So we're finishing up then with the pedal pawn, which is your version of the square face, which was his version of the fuzz face. So that, I get it, right?
yeah,
And you want this sort of like
that's right. Yeah,
like
that'd be
that. Okay, but we have the handy on-off like. I like that. But here's without.
cool. I'm trying to think what to play now.
The pedal pawn one, because of course Chris would love you to buy pedal pawn pedals, and they are great pedals, so please do, links below.